Welcome to the Spring Plastic Surgery video podcast. Your journey to feeling good about your body starts here, where we focus on enhancing your aesthetics. Let's discover a new you, inside and out. Welcome to another installment of the Spring Plastic Surgery video chat. Relax. Adjust the volume of your headphones. Let's begin. It looks like you've been doing a lot of research on breast surgery options. So we'll dive into what you need to know about the procedures and what to expect if you decide to take the next step.
That's right. And for this deep dive, we'll be focusing specifically on spring plastic surgery, a practice down in Miami that you've been looking into. They seem to be getting a lot of buzz for their focus on natural-looking results.
Okay, let's unpack this. You've been looking into several different procedures, right? Augmentation, lifts, even reduction. It seems like spring plastic surgery offers the whole spectrum. What were your initial thoughts as you started digging into all of this?
Well, one thing that stood out to me was the sheer variety of procedures spring plastic surgery offers. They handle everything from breast augmentation to lifts reduction and even reconstruction. It's clear they cater to a diverse range of needs and goals.
Right. I mean, not everyone is looking for the same thing. Some want to enhance their size and shape, while others might be dealing with discomfort or asymmetry. So it's good to see a practice that recognizes those different needs.
Yeah.
But I'm curious, what's considered the ideal candidate for these procedures?
It's not about fitting into a specific mold. The ideal candidate is simply someone who is in good health, has realistic expectations about what surgery can achieve, and is motivated by a desire for positive change. Whether it's enhancing their appearance or addressing a physical concern, the key is to approach it with a clear understanding of the process and a positive mindset.
Makes sense. But it's not like you just walk in and say,
Yeah.
give me a new set of,
Yeah.
a personal consultation is probably pretty crucial, right?
Absolutely. That one-on-one consultation is where the real journey begins. It's where you sit down with the spring plastic surgery team, discuss your goals and concerns openly, and they can evaluate your individual situation. They'll go over your medical history, assess your current breast shape and size, and really tailor a plan that aligns with your vision.
Speaking of vision, I think a lot of people worry about the safety aspect of all this. What can you tell us about how spring plastic surgery approaches patient well-being? Is there anything unique about their process that makes them stand out?
Well, for starters, their surgical team is entirely made up of board-certified plastic surgeons. That means they've gone through rigorous training and meet the highest standards set by the American Board of Plastic Surgery. It's not just a title, it's a testament to their expertise and commitment to patient safety.
Okay, that definitely adds a layer of reassurance. But it's not just about the surgeon, right? What about the materials they use, especially for something like implants?
From what I've gathered, they are very particular about using only FDA-approved materials, especially when it comes to implants. That means these materials have undergone rigorous testing and meet strict safety guidelines. This commitment to using top-quality proven materials is a big part of ensuring both immediate and long-term safety for their patients.
Got it. So we've got expert surgeons, top-notch materials. Is there anything else that contributes to their strong safety record?
They also seem to really prioritize staying up to date with the latest advancements in surgical techniques. They've even developed some proprietary techniques that are designed to minimize scarring and enhance the natural look of the results.
Now, that's interesting. Do we know any specifics about these techniques?
One technique they highlight is their approach to incision placement. They carefully choose locations that are less visible and heal more discreetly. They also use advanced suturing methods that minimize scarring and promote faster healing.
It sounds like they're really going the extra mile to ensure those results look as natural as possible. That seems to be a recurring theme with them.
Exactly. Their philosophy seems to be about enhancing natural beauty, not creating drastic transformations.
Okay, so we've talked safety. We've touched on their commitment to natural-looking results. I know a lot of our listeners are particularly interested in breast augmentation. Can you tell me more about what they can expect in terms of the outcome?
Well, with breast augmentation, spring plastic surgery's goal is to enhance your natural breast shape while maintaining a proportionate and balanced silhouette. It's not just about increasing size, it's about achieving a look that complements your body type and enhances your overall aesthetic.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
But I imagine the specifics of the procedure vary depending on the individual right, like what kind of implants they choose, the placement, the incision.
You're absolutely right. They offer a variety of implant types, saline silicone, even gummy bear implants. Each type has its own unique characteristics and feel, and the surgeon will help you choose the best option based on your desired outcome and body type.
So it sounds like they really take a personalized approach to every aspect of the procedure. But I'm curious, how do they determine the right size and shape for each patient? Is it just a matter of the patient saying, I want to be a C cup, or is there more to it than that?
It's definitely not a one-size-fits-all approach. They use advanced 3D imaging technology to help patients visualize the potential results. This allows them to try out different implant sizes and shapes virtually and see how they would look on their own body. This technology also allows the surgeons to plan the procedure more precisely, ensuring the implants are placed in the most aesthetically pleasing and natural-looking way.
That's pretty cool. Takes a little guesswork out of it.
Yeah.
But speaking of work, let's be real here. Surgery is surgery. What about downtime? What kind of recovery periods are we looking at for these different procedures?
Recovery time varies depending on the procedure, but generally you can expect to take it easy for at least a week or two. For breast augmentation and lifts, it's typically 1 to 2 weeks. For breast reduction, it might be closer to 2 to 3 weeks because it's a more extensive procedure. But remember, these are just general guidelines. Your surgeon will give you a personalized recovery plan tailored to your specific procedure and needs.
So it's not like you're back to your regular routine the next day. You got to factor in some time to rest and let your body heal. But what about pain management? Is there anything specific spring plastic surgery does to make the recovery process more comfortable?
They're very proactive when it comes to pain management. They typically prescribe medication to help manage any discomfort in those first few days after surgery. They also provide detailed instructions on how to care for the incisions and manage swelling. Plus, they encourage patients to reach out with any questions or concerns throughout the entire recovery process.
Okay, so they've got you covered on the pain front, and they're there for you every step of the way. But let's say you're ready to move forward. What can you do to prepare for the surgery itself? Are there any specific steps you should be taking beforehand?
Absolutely. Preparation is key. First off, you'll need a thorough medical exam to make sure you're healthy enough for surgery. You'll also want to stop smoking and avoid alcohol for at least a few weeks before the procedure. Both of those can interfere with healing, so it's best to give your body the best chance to recover properly.
That's a good point. It's easy to overlook those lifestyle factors, but they can really make a difference in the healing process. Anything else you should have on your pre-surgery checklist?
Plan for your recovery time. Think about work, childcare, any other commitments you might have, and arrange for help if needed. You'll want to focus on resting and letting your body heal, so having that support system in place is crucial.
Great advice. And of course, the first step is to schedule that consultation with spring plastic surgery, right?
Exactly. That initial consultation is where everything starts to fall into place. You'll get all your questions answered, go over the specifics of your chosen procedure, and really start to feel confident about the journey ahead. It's a chance to get to know your surgeon, ask any lingering questions, and make sure you feel comfortable and confident in their care.
Okay, so we've talked about the range of procedures, the importance of that personal consultation, their focus on safety, and even what to expect during recovery. But let's shift gears a bit and talk about the why behind all of this. Why spring plastic surgery? What sets them apart from other practices offering similar procedures?
You know what really strikes me is their commitment to a holistic approach. It's not just about the surgery itself, it's about the entire patient experience. From the initial consultation to the post-op care, they really seem to prioritize patient comfort communication and building a strong doctor-patient relationship.
I see that coming up again and again in the research, this emphasis on the patient experience.
Yeah.
They seem to be going above and beyond in terms of making sure their patients feel informed, supported, and empowered throughout the whole process.
Exactly. And that can make a world of difference, especially when you're dealing with something as personal as breast surgery. You want to feel confident that you're in good hands, that your concerns are being heard, and that your goals are being taken seriously.
That makes a lot of sense. And I think that peace of mind is priceless, especially when it comes to something as significant as surgery. But let's be practical for a moment. All of this sounds great, but I know cost is often a major factor in these decisions. What can you tell us about the financial aspect of breast surgery at Spring Plastic Surgery?
It's a good question, and they're pretty transparent about their pricing. The cost of breast surgery at Spring Plastic Surgery can vary depending on the specific procedure, the type of implants used, and the individual patient's needs. But generally speaking, breast surgery typically starts at $3,500.
Okay, so that gives us a starting point.
Right.
But I know there are often additional fees involved, like anesthesia facility fees, things like that. Do they bundle any of those costs, or is it all itemized separately?
From what I've seen, they're pretty upfront about all the costs involved. During the consultation, they provide a detailed breakdown of the total cost, including any associated fees. They also offer financing options to help make the procedures more accessible to those who might not be able to pay the full amount upfront.
That's good to know. So they work with you to find a solution that fits your budget. And speaking of fitting, one last question that I'm sure is on everyone's mind. When can you realistically expect to see the final results of your breast surgery? We've talked about the initial recovery period, but when does everything truly settle in?
You'll notice some initial improvements fairly quickly, but it's important to remember that full healing takes time. For most patients, the final results of their breast surgery become fully apparent between 3 and 6 months after the procedure.
So it's not an overnight transformation. Patience is key. But what's happening during those 3 to 6 months? Why does it take that long to see the final results?
Well, during those initial months, your body is really doing a lot of work behind the scenes. The swelling gradually subsides, tissues are healing, and those implants are settling into their, final position. It's a gradual process, but, over time, those results become more and more defined.
So it's like a fine wine. It gets better with age.
Yeah.
But is there anything patients can do to kind of help ensure those optimal results, during that healing process, like other specific post-op care instructions they need to be following?
Oh, definitely. Following those post-op instructions from your surgeon is crucial. That includes wearing a supportive bra, avoiding any strenuous activity, and of course, attending all of your follow-up appointments. The Spring Plastic Surgery team, they provide that detailed guidance throughout that entire recovery process. And they're always available to answer any questions or address any concerns that may come up.
It sounds like they're with you every step of the way, from that initial consultation to the final reveal. So just to recap for our listeners who are considering breast surgery, it seems like Spring Plastic Surgery offers a personalized, comprehensive approach that prioritizes safety, natural-looking results, and most importantly, patient satisfaction.
Absolutely. They seem to really understand that this is a big decision, and they're committed to empowering their patients to make the choices that are right for them.
It's all about feeling confident and comfortable in your own skin, and it sounds like Spring Plastic Surgery is dedicated to helping you achieve that. Any final words of wisdom for our listeners who are just starting to explore their options?
If you're considering breast surgery, I really encourage you to do your research, ask questions, and most importantly, trust your gut. Choosing a surgeon and a practice that you feel comfortable with is paramount.
Great advice. And remember, there's no such thing as a dumb question. The more informed you are, the better equipped you'll be to make the best decision for yourself. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into the world of breast surgery. If you're ready to explore your options further, we encourage you to reach out to Spring Plastic Surgery for a personalized consultation. They'll be happy to answer any questions you have and guide you through the process. Thank you for joining us on this episode of the Spring Plastic Surgery video podcast. We hope you've been inspired by our conversation on enhancing your aesthetics and maintaining a healthy mindset. Remember, feeling good in your body is the first step towards a more balanced and fulfilling life. See you next time as we continue this exciting journey towards the best version of yourself, inside and out.